Welcome back. Welcome back to another episode of the Amateur Hour podcast. I'm not going to say what episode it is, mate. I'm going to say 49 and a half. We have got something
Yeah.
planned for episode 50, okay? But what we're doing essentially is we're getting loads of episodes backlogged so we can upload them while I'm away. But I am going to do a Malaga special while I'm out there. I'm going to do it in my budgies, topless, with some shades on, and also with my hat on. And that's going to be probably the special. But mate, bro, how you been, mate? 24 hours. Tell me what you done, mate.
Bro, it's even longer gap today. So we done Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. No
48 hours.
Thursday.
Mate, how have your last 10 meals been then?
Last 10 meals have been pretty good. Digestion's been all right. Still dropping weight. Had an off-plan meal yesterday and still dropped weight, which was nice. Um,
Responsive, mate.
but I'm in a
Responsive.
perfect spot. Checked in this morning. Tom's literally just sent over my response, so I will watch it after this. Um, all is good, mate. All is good. We are heading down south for a few days later today. Lucy's dad is on holiday, so we're house sitting and dog sitting. So we're
Vibes.
gonna go and train at factory. So
With
hope,
them.
yeah, yeah,
Nice gym, that is.
it's pretty cool gym.
I've never been, but it
It's a
looks
pretty cool gym. It's got good kit. It's pretty busy, like during the days and stuff, but it's a really, really good gym. Good kit, decent atmosphere, but like to be fair, I've only ever been a couple of times, so I can't really quote on that. But just seeing Samson in there is like enough to say it's a good atmosphere. Like it's pretty cool.
he
Uh,
makes the atmosphere.
yeah, so I'm happy. I'm hoping, not happy. I'm hoping he's in there when we see him because last time I saw him there was on prep. I was like 7 weeks out, and he was just about starting his Olympia prep.
Is he still in? I thought he moved to Dubai, like the
No, no, he's like back and forth. Well, I think he
back
was
and
up there
forth.
for a couple of weeks, and then now he's like permanently situated back here again
Oh, I
for
see.
for prep. But yeah, bro, like he's insane to see in person, like training, and to see him posing afterwards is even cooler. Like last time I saw him, he must have been 350, 340, and he was fucking ginormous, bro. Uh,
Well,
so yeah, I'm
I
hoping.
I knew he was big anyway, mate. But when I was at the Arnold's and I was like 5 rows from the back,
Yeah,
and when you're 5 rows from the back and somebody's that big, and you can
yeah,
see like the detail, and I'm there like, imagine being that big, mate.
it's ridiculous.
It's and that,
It's so cool.
we said on a previous episode, didn't we? I don't think people actually understand how big these people are. Um, like in the off season, mate, he's £100 more than what I am now.
That's ridiculous. That's actually ridiculous.
Like people,
It's really cool, bro.
perspective.
Especially to see like in person. But no, he's really really sad. So I'm hoping that I see him there again because it's always cool to kind of see him. But yeah, no, down there for a couple of days training. I'm hoping I'll get to link up with my client Elliot, who's 4 weeks out this weekend.
Mate.
Get him to come
Very good, mate.
and
Very,
see in
very good. If
person.
Elliot, you're listening to this, mate, very good. Cheers on
Yeah,
that. Some cherries and berries on that.
healed. Very very happy with this morning's check-in, man. Like the thing is, right, what we've noticed, well, I'm actually going to do a video on it, like on Instagram or something at some point, like just breaking down what we've done because it's not been a prep that I thought it was going to be. Like, I had to change things a lot for him to make it like easier for him, which is sick because
Mhm.
like just burns through food so easily. So, bro, he's had the five guys every weekend for the last like 7 weeks, 8 weeks now. Refeeds have gone up to like 7,000 calories almost every weekend, which is ridiculous. Never haven't touched a thyroid replacement drug the whole time. Um,
I've
Claire,
never actually used any thyroid replacement on any of my prep
yeah,
athletes, mate. I
yeah.
think if you can manage it correctly with the duration of time being spent under a prep with
Because we
managing.
we we checked, we saw in his blood test beforehand that he had like quite a overactive thyroid. So we were
Mhm.
like, cool. So we know that you're already there. I know how easy he gets lean. So I was like, we already sort of predicted it. And then he got just a thyroid blood test done, like I
Couple
think
weeks ago.
7 or 8 weeks into prep.
Uh-huh.
And then it was still overactive, just a little bit less. Cool. Got another one done a couple weeks ago, and he's now not overactive, but he's at the top of the range anyway.
Yeah.
I'm like,
You
cool. So
usually
we know,
find that with somebody who's
yeah,
overactive, they come down and they also like get in the range. So it's
yeah.
not
So I was
so
like, right. So if we just put it in, it's just going to make it worse. So there's no point.
yeah, there's no
Uh,
point at all, mate.
Clem was only in from like 8 weeks out. No, 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 no. probably like 9 weeks out at 40, stayed at 40 up until 2 weeks ago or a week ago when we upped it to 60 because we took out cardio. So it's like
Mm.
that prep compared to my first ever prep with Alex was so different in terms of like what I had to do to kind of get them to the same place. And it's really, really interesting. Like his prep has been well, a prep of dreams for me. Like I would
Mate,
love
that's the
to
thing though, mate. But I think when you prep someone like Alex, and this is again bringing up Alex as a client, where you've got somebody who will do anything to get lean,
yeah,
like anything. Like
yeah,
you can just be like, okay, this goes to show what they can do, but also as well how you can also manage the other spectrum in terms of somebody that needs feeding up more frequently rather than somebody that's be like sort of dialed down a little bit
yeah,
more, unfortunately. So, but then again, they all end up at the same point, and that's what bodybuilding is all about. They all end up at the same point, mate. You got to do, and this is where you see people like Joe Brightman, who's what
yeah,
200 pounds, 6 foot, 6 foot, however like tall, but he still has to drive food down pretty low. Everyone's different, so
yeah.
it's making sure that not one plan suits all, but also as well how are you going to manage that over a period of time, which is really, really important.
Exactly. That's where these like cookie cutter coaches kind of get baited out, where they kind of use the same prep with different people.
Hmm.
It doesn't work. Like everyone sort of needs their own like style to kind of get you to the spot. So I don't know, man. It's really really interesting and really cool to kind of figure it out for myself as well. Um,
That's the thing, though, mate. You can talk, mate. Talk about it, mate. Talk about it because are people will want to be getting into coaching right now. I know loads of people that listen to this like wanting to get into coaching. Like it is the like I've got a prep. Obviously, Lewis who lost 4 kilos, and then Anthony who was that someone had to like push and pull back in terms of him expelling fluid pretty quickly and him burning through food.
yeah,
Next thing he looked better at like a higher scale weight. I had to like actively feed him up to get better.
yeah,
So like he was like the lighter and lighter he got, the worse and worse he looked. And I was there like, okay, well, can't even. I wasn't even thinking about scale weight, but like I actively had to feed him up to look way better, and he was like
yeah,
10 pounds up in like the last like 3 weeks of prep. And he looked like leaner, fuller, better, more responsive when he was already in a good spot anyway.
yeah,
But the more he was like, oh mate, I dropped a pound, and I was like, yeah, but you look about 5 pounds lighter. You look like you've lost about 5 pounds of muscle.
yeah,
And that was sort of like a like mentally sort of like quite challenging. If telling somebody, yeah, you look worse, mate, and
mm,
you like lighter. So I had to feed him up, and then obviously got Tom, who is same day as your dude.
yeah,
He's out, but he's burning through food, mate. He's ready. I
yeah,
saw him. He's ready, mate. Bit like 95%, a few bits here and there off like the glutes and lower back, but he's somebody that I like frequently fed on like 3 high days, mate, for 800,000 grams of carbs, mate. Gains like 1.5 kilos. I'm
yeah,
thinking, do you know what I mean? It's like, but those are the things like you have some people who just respond differently. But this
yeah,
is why gathering data now is so important for later on down the line. And this is what I was talking about my stories where you need to gather data on, and so people are asking me what should I do with this person, what should I do with this person. Well, have you gathered data down this route? Well, so you pull cardio, you pull training intensity down, but what have you seen where you've pulled their food down or pulled their food up? Maybe see the response in terms of like what I said there. What do we do if we push calories up to 7,000? Oh, a better response happens alongside the five guys. Next thing you know, high days, five guys, burns through food, looks better, more responsive, he's fresher, brings a better physique. But then again, like trying to relay that to your client saying you actively need like probably a thousand calories more. It's like, whoa.
yeah.
Um, so it's
Because
more of a
you and I both know as being the client on prep as well in
that's
the
that's
scenario,
the thing,
being
mate.
told that is a massive head fuck to think like, right, well, you've also been telling me like I need to dig and dig and dig, and now you're telling me I need 1,000 extra calories and X amount of carbs, and
Mhm.
that's going to make me think that I'm going backwards, when in fact it's actually pushing me forwards, and it's a massive head fuck as an athlete, and that's when you need to know or you need to learn to kind of turn your brain off and let the coach do the coaching and just be
Yeah,
the athlete.
and that's
Especially if you're a coach yourself, because you're thinking,
Mhm.
I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to do this, I want to do that. But like when you can actually just like let the coach be the coach, you can get so much out of it.
Yeah, that's what I say to my clients. Is think less, do more.
Yeah.
The less you think and the more you do, the better. Because so many people and that was something that I learned from my prep where I thought I was like an overthinker, but because I was in like coach mode the entire time, I was thinking, what would I do? And I was thinking, that's not my job right now. And I remember being like 10 weeks out, and I'm like, that's completely shut off from being like coaching my like, well, I'm coach, but like I wouldn't even relay what my thoughts were, but I'd be thinking, what about this? What about this? And I'm thinking, well, Just let someone else do that for me. Why am I stressing over something that somebody else, I pay for somebody else to do the stressing for me? So
Yeah.
that's what I was doing there, mate. But just think less, do more. But I think it's so important, mate. Like as a coach, that's what I've learned massively in how to relay information, how to talk to people, how to sort of make people tick, but in different ways. Like I might say one sentence to somebody that might be like, oh yeah, but then I don't know how to say something to another person in the same, a different way, but the same, it's like the same thing, but a different way completely.
Yeah.
So important, mate. So important. If I'm saying to you,
People,
yeah,
yeah.
man, it's one of those.
People are like, I don't know. There's no one approach that works for everyone. I think, yeah, like certain people will fall under certain categories in regards to what works for them, but realistically, if you say to person A one thing and you say the exact same thing to person B might not take it anywhere near the same as person.
Mhm.
It's like
Yeah,
one, you need to tailor the way you talk to them. Two, you need to find out how they prefer to be taught. Like, how do you get motivated? Some people get motivated by you telling them they look shit. Some people get motivated by you telling
it's
them
true though,
you're
man.
doing really, really well. So like, you need to figure out these people. It's a sales kind of job as well in
It's like a
terms of,
psychological game as well. It's like,
yeah,
what
you
can you
need to you
say?
need to figure out how they
And then,
tick.
yeah, there's like, as a coach, you don't want to push them too far. It's like, you might say something like 50%, and they go, oh, that's made them work. Next thing you know, you go 100%. They're like,
Yeah,
that's like, do you know what I mean? It's like, you don't want
yeah,
to say it, and you might go like, just crack on with it. It might be like, okay, mate, just do it for another day, and we'll see where we're at. And they go, oh, mate, next, that's great. Okay, well, next time you're gonna say to them, it's like, okay, just crack on now. Let's just,
yeah. Whereas
um,
some people might need their hand held a little bit more.
yeah, man. But this
So
is
you
where
got you
like,
got exactly you got to figure out kind of how they work, and from that it's going to be so much easier to then figure out from knowing how their head works around or wraps around everything
Mhm.
is going to indicate how you should coach them. It makes everything so much easier once you
Yeah.
figure out sort of
It's
how they.
true, mate, and I would say I'm more. You can't predict what happens in a prep because everything's going to be different. You don't know what's going to happen in the course of a few days. But I know with, for example, Henry, if I can give him the plan for the next few days, that gives him mental clarity on what like, okay, we're trying to achieve this over the next 3 to 5 days. We'll see where we're at, and then we can go from there. And he goes, mate, love that. Need a plan. Some people, I give them a plan, and they're like, nah, that's all right, mate. I'll just go day by day, see where we're at. So it's like, so I mean, it's like some people just check in with me daily, and then they'll go, "Yeah, this is it," and they'll just like they plan on the day, not overthinking things. Or if you say to them, "Okay, well, we might need a high day at the end of the week," it's like, "Oh, they're waiting for the high day at the end of the week," and then next. So it's some people just like things done a certain way. It makes them tick better, makes them work better. But yeah, definitely how to communicate with your client and how to get the best out of them is something that is massively overlooked, in my opinion, when it comes to coaching. And something that, if you're not looking at yourself as a coach and how to improve as a coach, look at the way you conduct yourself around clients to get the most out of them. Most definitely, like how you speak to them, like when to be a friend, when to be there as like sort of like holding their hand a little bit, but then some
Yeah,
sort of tell them if they need like a motivational kick up the arse, like that's
I
what we're
think
going to
that's a big thing because I think yes, building a good relationship with your client is important. Um, but then obviously it can get to the point where maybe you're too friendly with them.
do. Hmm.
It's not that they don't respect you as much, but they also don't. They feel a lot more relaxed and that
They,
they
they they lose that ability to be like, oh, if I go off plan, he won't say anything.
he won't mind because he's my mate.
Yeah, that's the
It's
thing,
like,
mate.
yeah, okay, I'm your mate. I'm friendly with you, but like I am also your
Don't disrespect me, fam.
yeah, exactly.
Come round your yard, innit?
Yeah, bro.
My Highland spring water, dickhead.
Dickhead. No, it's true. It is very true, and you see that as a reason why people leave their coaches quite often is like they get too friendly.
But you do. How many people have you spent? Oh, we ended up getting too friendly, and needs somebody to be a little bit more like,
It was one of the main reasons, not main reasons, but like one of the reasons that led to me leaving Josh was just like I've been with him for fucking ages, and it got to a point where I lacked the not fear because I don't want fear, but like I lacked the want to impress, like the want to impress.
that's it,
Whereas,
mate.
so when I left, because we were so friendly, and then when I started working with Tom, I was like, right, Tom works with fucking big athletes. I need to impress him every single week, and it's
Mhm.
still sort of instilled in me, like with him, like, and that is sort of something that I thrive for. I think some people will probably perform better when you are a bit more friendly, but I think. I think if you grew up being an athlete and being coached like as a part of a team or something, I'm sure you get it from rugby. It's
Mate.
you kind of seek that
Mate, you do. Mate, I don't want someone going, well done, mate, you played well.
No, I
I'll
want people to
always
tell
be
me where I've
first.
done wrong.
I'll be someone first saying, mate, this is really bad.
Yeah,
I don't know.
this
I
is
got
where you
like,
can go better.
yeah,
This
mate,
is what you can do.
I got a buzz off people saying to me like, you need to improve on this. And I'm like, I'll show you. It's like such a weird thing. Not
It's
like,
true.
yeah, mate, you did this really well. Yeah, and I remember having like my last coach before, mate, he was all like always like, "Mate, you need to do this better. This needs to be better." And I'm there like, that's what I needed, but some people hated that.
Yeah,
Like, what's a coach actually made for? What's a coach actually there for? To tell you to get better at the end of the day.
to improve you. Yeah.
That's how I perform better. It's more of like, I'm going to prove to you that I can do better.
No, I'm not. I 100% agree.
But then again, it's more of an ego thing. That's more like it's me
Yeah,
being, yeah, I want it to
I
be like,
think it's again, it's how you work, and it's kind of figuring out how your client works if they need that or want that. But I think I've definitely noticed that people who grew up playing like a team sport kind of prefer that approach to it.
yeah, for sure, mate.
Being told what to do and how to improve and where to improve, not just being told you look really, really good here, keep going, you're smashing it, all of this. Like, yeah, that's great, but also tell me where I look shit and tell me what to do to improve it because I
That's it.
what I'm paying you
But
for.
it's down to the individual, mate. If you got like a progressive mindset, you always want to know what you're doing wrong.
Exactly.
Like
Yeah.
that's where I'm still doing that now in terms of what I can always think. I'm always thinking about how you can improve. Like looking at my previous like preps that I'm doing with clients, I'm thinking, okay, what can I do better? What can I do better in terms of how I'm communicating, how I'm doing better in terms of how I'm laying things out for them. And then you get better and better and better as time goes on. But if you always think back and go, how can I improve? You're going to get to where you want to be much quicker than being like just naturally going through the paces of being like, oh yeah, we'll naturally just see how things go. But I'm always looking back at, okay, how can I improve my communication? How can I improve this? How can I improve that? Like even though I'm going away and I'm going to be doing like Lloyd's Peak Week in Spain, like he's there, like, yeah, man, it's cool. Like I know and that's confidence things for me because he goes, yeah, man, I've got nothing to worry about. I know you'll be on it, and that's a good thing for me knowing that I've probably improved from
Yeah.
previous ones. But even though like Lewis, my first prep client probably will say to me I couldn't have done much more, but still, like as a coach, you try and always improve, like even like the 1% here and there.
Yeah.
But no, man, it's going to be good for you up and coming young coaches. Get on it.
Definitely.
Communication with clients is massive, massive. But yeah, man, we've been good. We've been, mate. I went to the coach yesterday.
Oh yeah, how was the coach?
That was good, mate. Trained
Yeah.
with Jake Woodruff, the champ, the back-to-back PCA champ,
Yeah, yeah.
classic tour. Um, yeah, like £5 up post show, mate. Still looks absolutely nutty.
Five
Um,
pounds.
oh, mate, ridiculous,
How's he managed to control it that well? Fucking
mate.
hell. I was £5 up
So
within the hour.
so good, mate. I was £5 up before I got off stage.
Yeah, literally.
Get me the donuts.
Yeah. Jesus.
Yeah, mate, ridiculous, ridiculous rig.
Who's
That
he
was
coached
good.
by?
Louis Blackmore,
That was it. That was it.
and he was telling me how Louis was coaching. Sorry if I get this wrong, Jake, if you're listening, but he goes up in like weight limits, so he wants you to be at a certain weight in a certain week. And if you don't hit that threshold or you go above that threshold, he'll either hold you there, pull food a little bit, or increase food rather on that
Okay.
weight he wants you to be at. So he'll be like, okay, in 2 weeks I want you to be at this weight. And if you're not at that weight by 10 days, 12 days, he'll increase your food to get you into that threshold. So he'll go off like a rate of gain per week. He'll
Right.
want you to hit that, and then he'll slow the rate of gain down, obviously increasing the duration and
Yeah,
then
yeah.
next, so he's
That's
handling that.
interesting. I've never actually kind of thought of people doing it like
Yeah,
that.
man. Honestly, when he said it, I was there like, it makes
It makes
sense.
sense. Yeah,
Makes
that's
sense. So
clever.
obviously, the rate of gain is going to be quicker at the start. Obviously, when you obviously
Yeah, yeah.
pump food up, and then after like 6 weeks, he'll probably bring that rate of gain down. And then if he doesn't reach that threshold that he wants him to be at, he's like, mate, I want you to be here, so you're gonna have more food. So what he did was he felt below that bracket, and he was just increasing food, and that's why he's increasing food. Training performance is rising, and he just keeps
Amazing.
recomping. So
That's really cool.
yeah,
I
man, just
might take that. That's
yeah,
really
man, it's good. Like people do it people do it in preps, which I don't get. People say, okay, after 12 weeks, I want you to be here, which I don't, you can't get your
yeah, you
crystal
can't
ball out.
predict in prep.
I
Yeah,
think I think especially post prep when you're looking at like the next 6 to 8 weeks and be like, okay, we're going to look at like we want to gain 10% of your body weight in the first initial 4 weeks. We want it to be like maybe like 2.5% each week. So over the next 4 weeks, we're going to gain 10%. We can hold here for a little bit. Obviously, everyone's different depending on obviously if they're going for a rebound phase or health phase. But it was really good how he managed it, mate, because he gained too much too quickly, pulled his food down by like 600 calories, got him back down to that threshold that he wanted to be at. Next thing you know, he's just slowly trickling up. And then I think the reason why he's doing so well is because that takes away the stress.
Yeah,
So if he's over, he can go, okay, well, Louis is going to probably hold me here, or next thing you know, pull food slightly, get me back down into that threshold, or if I'm below it, I can just increase. Next thing you know, mate, he's just increasing food, recomping. And I'm thinking that's what you probably do anyway with
yeah.
clients, but you don't relay that to them.
It's a little
Like,
bit less sort of structured
yeah.
in terms
So I
of
mean,
both ways.
yeah. So I'm thinking, oh, like someone post prep, I want to be here by X amount of time, but he just basically puts that out in more of like a time frame, like a more structured time frame. So,
Yeah.
so the weight limits like I want you to be here in 3.5 weeks, 4 weeks. If you fall below,
Oh,
increase. So yeah, it's pretty decent, mate. So that's why he's probably
like that.
handled it really well.
Yeah.
So stress is down. He's looking class, and yeah,
Mm.
man, it was it was good. It was good for sure. Saw Emily.
Yep.
She got something planned. It's weird. I don't know whether she's told people. I think she has. She put on a story like 5 weeks ago, so she's got 5 weeks until something is planned for us. So that's pretty decent. Um, so that's in the books.
I saw
And
the mug.
mate, the mug, bro. So funny, mate. So funny. It's like an inside joke that we have. Um, but yeah, it's just an inside joke that we have. It's just I use the nails emoji, and the next thing you know, she put a face of me in a Berghaus hat with fat lips and nails. That's
Brilliant.
literally it. Which made these cookies, bro.
Oh, I saw those on your story. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, I had an off plan the night before, and I was thinking, okay, I'll a tin of cream of rice to meat, obviously. She comes to me, goes, brings out this mug, which I knew she got for me anyway. And then she brings out this box. I'm thinking, what's this? Mate, 7 cookies. Mate,
Jesus.
when I tell you about these cookies, bro,
Did you eat them all? Have you had them all? They're all gone, aren't
they're all gone now,
they?
but
Yeah, yeah,
Charles
yeah.
had a couple, mate. But I had two post workout,
Yeah.
and I gave one to my little sister because she passed the GCSEs, so that was one. So I think I had four. Charles had two. My little sister had one.
Nice.
Uh, mate, I'm telling you right now, mate, genuinely incredible.
Yeah.
Like, but I'm going to become. I'm sacking off coaching now. I'm doing a cookie review. I'm being a cookie review.
Yeah, I saw that
Yeah,
review.
mate. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that, mate. So sacking off coaching, all the clients now. I'm going to refund you for this month, and then I'm going to become a cookie reviewer. I'm going to travel up and down the country. Do people go trying to find the best cookie in the UK?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Today we're in Lancashire and we're going to this place. That's what I'm going to be.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, I'm going to be like 200, £300 and going, brilliant.
Easy. Great job.
What's that guy? What's that guy in America called? He's called Dave. The guy who goes around literally America, like traveling around eating pizza and reviewing pizza.
I have no idea.
I think his name's Dave Portnoy. That's his name. And
Okay.
he says one bite, that's it, or something like that. So that's what I'm going to do, mate. Travel around the UK, everywhere I go, like Core on tour, mate.
Yeah,
Cookies
yeah.
on tour. And
Got
I'm
a bit of
going to
cookie review as well.
cookie review, mate. Everywhere I go, mate.
But
Cookie.
they can't be like a cookie that you can get from anywhere.
Nah,
It's got to
mate.
be
No,
like a
no, no, no,
Sainsbury's cookie or a Tesco
no.
cookie.
That's no. It's
It's
like
got to be
listen,
like a bakery.
Emily made me like cookie crumble, Galaxy cookie crumble, right, with like white chocolate bits in it, with like cookie crumble bits on top.
Okay.
Mate, it was
Unreal.
Biscoff, Lotus Biscoff with the drizzle up, mate. It was like it was incredible, mate. During you eat something that's like clogging, I'm thinking that is going straight to the heart and it feels great. It's like you when
Brilliant.
you're a kid probably eating sweets. It's like this is so
Yeah.
wrong for me to do it, but I'm just going to carry on doing it anyway.
Mate, get my teeth pulled out every other week. I'm
Yeah,
like, just love it.
I'm
I
like,
can't stop eating them.
they're like, you do know the cookies are bad for you, and they're like, yeah, but I'm not going to listen to you because I'm still going to eat them, mate. I've got a review next week. You know what I mean?
Exactly. I've got to. It's my job.
Uh, it's actually quite funny. I actually searched up places to get cookies in Malaga, and there is a place that can get cookies. Waiting for that coming
There'll
up.
be some bakeries and stuff that you can get like some decent ones
Yeah,
from.
man. It's none of these like Tesco. It's like stuff
No,
that you
no,
can
it's got to
get
be
very
like a specific to that place.
yeah. You know what I mean.
Yeah,
You know what I
like a
mean.
homemade bakery. It's got to be.
Exactly. So watch out for that. That'll
I'm
be coming
excited.
up.
Are you going to make a separate Instagram account?
Oh, sure, I won't do, mate.
Tom's Cookies.
Yeah,
Tom's Cookie Review Club.
mate. Oh, yeah. Tom's Cookie Reviewer or something like I don't know. I
I'm
was
trying
gonna
to
say
think of like an acronym for like instead of
TBT.
tailored by Tom.
Tom bites things. I don't know.
Tom Bites.
Mate, I've got taken by Tom, mate.
Oh,
TBT,
mate.
taken by Tom because I take everyone's shots for them. I'm literally like a photographer at this point.
Yeah.
Tom bites things,
Tom
aka,
Bites.
AKA cookies,
Just do
TBT.
a food review page.
Yeah,
Just
man.
food
Fuck
as a
yeah.
whole.
Yeah, and I'll be one of those like the girls that do it and they make nice little reels. Come
Yeah.
out with me to get some burgers from Manchester.
You could get like free meals out of it if you do
Mate,
well.
free cookie, mate, imagine mate, cookie box, mate,
Yeah.
thick. Alongside, I don't know, nothing's beating cookie box to be honest, but then it's different though, isn't it? They're like cookie
Of course.
dough.
That's like that's not your normal cookie. That's like a
I don't know, mate,
I don't
cookie
even
on
know. Like,
steroids.
yeah,
That's like AAS cookies,
yeah,
androgenic cookies. But I'm gonna go for the natty cookies, but the like the freakish natties.
yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm going for, the freakish natties, the people that are just pushing the
The
natural
top
limits.
the top tier natties. The
Yeah,
the AJ Morrises.
Ill- exactly, mate. You know the Germans and the Austrians, mate. Those caliber of people, mate, in cookie
Yeah.
version. That's what we're going for. Not this Tesco.
No,
Somebody
no.
said
Tesco's
like
finest.
Subway cookie. No, mate. No, no. That's
You
dash
can
that
get
in
those anywhere. Yeah, yeah. No,
dash that in the trash, mate. We're going homemade bakeries, people that specifically target them and their audience in cookies. That's what we're doing. So
mate, I
yeah,
think I think we talk more about food on this podcast than anything else.
yeah. Watch out, people. Yeah, sorry for people in prep, by the way. I think
Yeah,
we just about food. But yeah, that was a good day, mate. Anyway.
yeah, yeah.
And then going to Manchester today,
Yeah.
and then
Where
going
you
to
where are you training?
EP,
Sick.
EP today, and then I'm going to the shed tomorrow to see Luke, who has just finished
Exciting.
his diet phase, who looks sick, mate.
What are you training at the shed?
Pull.
Nice. That'll be good.
I fancy just pulling some heavy shit off the floor. I got 270 for eight the other day off deadlifts.
Okay. You're gonna deadlift there.
Yeah, mate.
Nice.
I'm just gonna. People are like, oh, you're gonna SLDL or do this, and they're like, I'm just gonna pick it
Just
off the
pick it up
floor.
off the floor. It doesn't
It
matter.
looks like an SLDL. I'll call it an SLDL. I'll do
Yeah.
one of those people that's like it's like an RDL, but it's like a deadlift, and go, oh yeah, it's an RDL. Which is like majority of
Because
people.
they've obviously got like the nice like deadlift bars and everything like
That's
that.
what I was thinking, mate. I just want to pick
Smash
some
it.
off the
Yeah,
floor,
that'll be
mate.
good.
So,
That'll be really good.
um, yeah, first time I deadlifted in like 3 years since rugby days, mate. I actually deadlifted and got 270 odd. So,
That's
uh,
ridiculously strong.
we'll be going for that again, mate.
I want to see a 300 deadlift soon.
Soon. That's the goal. End of the year, 300 kilo deadlift.
Yeah,
That's
that's
that's what.
doable. If you're at 270 for eight,
Yeah,
100% doable.
mate. Decent.
You've definitely got 300 in you for one.
It's just the novelty, mate. Do you know what I mean? Of like getting off the floor, and it's like your head feels like it's going to explode. That's what got me. Like
Yeah.
that was it.
It is
Um,
fun. Like when you can get a good like and you if you get in like a good groove of deadlifting, bro, I don't think any other exercise gives you the same sort of
mate, I was trashed a couple of days, mate. I went to drive. I had a 6.5 hour drive home afterwards, mate. I'm not joking. I was
that
in,
was your lower back.
mate.
Fuck.
Lower back was screwed.
Yeah.
I stopped off and Charles was like, "You need a nap, don't you?" I was there like, "Yeah, I do." She was like, "Stop off." Got some food, and mate, a 5 hour nap turned to an hour's nap.
Wait, what?
Yeah, a 5 minute nap. Sorry,
All
turned to
right. I was
an hour's
gonna
nap.
say.
5 hour
Yeah.
nap, mate. I wasn't gonna, mate. Mate, I was. This is actually just baiting myself out, but I'm just gonna talk about it because people here are just all good. But my window was down and my seat was leant back slightly, so I was going away sleeping, and I was in like
Bugged
this
out.
deep
Yeah,
sleep.
yeah.
And Charles got it on video, mate, which is quite embarrassing because she was recording me sleeping because I sleep like a bit of a mong. So some lady was parking next to us, and she goes, "Oh, it's I think it's Elaine's birthday. Do you want anything for the barbecue?" Right? I'm not joking, mate. I'm just lying there, and I go, "Nah, I'm all good, thanks." I'm like, "Nah, I'm all good, thanks." Mate, I'm asleep. I didn't remember. She goes, "Do you remember talking?" I'm like, "What you on about?" She said, "I need
She's
to
got the
send."
video. Is there a
Yeah,
video?
she's got the video, mate. I'm not about. I go, "Nah, nothing, thanks." That's what I say. I'm asleep, bro, and I'm replying to a lady next to the mate. She looked at. She was like,
That's so funny.
she just goes, and they're like, "What the hell, mate?" People must have been looking at me like some sort of maniac. I'm replying to people and I'm asleep.
That's so funny, bro.
So I'm like, in my conscious, I'm thinking, "What the fuck, mate?" Yeah, it's Elaine's birthday. Do you want anything at the barbecue? Nah, I'm all right, thanks. What are you on about, mate?
Yeah.
you're asleep, and Charles there like laughing, mate, her head
Yeah, I
off.
would be flipping out.
Um, yeah, man. She got on because I've been suffering with my sleeping, my snoring, and yeah, man, that was
Sleep
bad.
apnea's on, mate.
Oh, mate, I don't even breathe through my nose, mate. At this point, it's just all through my
Yeah,
mouth. It's like nothing. It's like
yeah, you need it.
so. I actually booked the doctor's appointment after watching that video. I was like, I can't be snoring like this, mate, and talking to people in my sleep. I'm sorry, but it's game over.
They're gonna tell you that you've got sleep apnea.
Yeah, mate, I'll put my nose put my nose back. I put my head back, and he goes, how have you lived like this for so long? And I was like, mate, this is just the normal for me. And he goes, mate, I would not want to be you. He goes, my left nasal cavity, mate, is completely blocked. Safe.
Brilliant.
That's what rugby does to you, mate. So he goes, yeah, you can only breathe out. Like he goes, imagine a car cylinder has two cylinders,
Yeah,
right? One of the cylinders is completely broke. That's what he said to me. That's what how he said it. So imagine just a car with two working cylinders, but one is literally still working, but it's not having anything done to it. Like can't
yeah,
still. That's what it basically is, mate. So fantastic stuff.
yeah. It's brilliant. That's what you want to know.
Brilliant, mate.
What you
Just
want
how
to
you want to live your life, mate.
hear.
Brill. But now, man, great topics there.
Yeah,
Cookies, coaching, communication. That's what the episode's going to be called. The
cookies,
triple C.
communication.
Cookies, coaches, communication.
Brilliant, brilliant. We actually did, for everyone listening, we actually did have something planned for episode 50, which technically is this one. But busy, busy lives did not line
But
up.
it's going to happen. We're going to get something sorted. When I get back,
Yeah.
we're going to get it sorted when I get
We'll
back.
do it. We'll do a
Basically,
delayed episode 50 special, whether it be on episode 60 or whenever. But the episode 50 special, we're going to do something in person. We've pretty much got something planned anyway.
yeah, I'm gonna get sorted. When I'm away, I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna get sorted. I'm gonna get it done. Your gaff. I'm gonna come up. We're gonna train. Then we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen.
Easy.
And then we're gonna have that other thing as well. When I we got
Chat.
two sorted, mate. So
Yeah.
yeah. So we're trying to sort of talk without getting letting you guys
Without
know.
saying it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know
Yeah.
what you're talking
Yeah. How
about.
you don't. Brilliant. But anyway, thank you for listening to episode 50, but we're going to call it episode 49 and a half. Triple C, the best one yet. Speech in a bit, as always. Like, subscribe, comment if you're on YouTube. 5 stars on Spotify, all that good stuff. And if you're watching on Instagram or if you're watching on YouTube, tag us in your story on Instagram. As always, big love.